What's up, YouTube land? We're here at the at my work where we have a little bit of property. So we have dirt bike track. We're working on a sprinkler system right now, and the boss was nice enough to let me use some equipment to build a RC track. So I'm trying to screw it all up with the camera, but yeah, here she is. Got a nice back straightaway into a nice berm. Bam! Double off the pipe jump. Try not to hit the sprinkler. Into this nice little S-curve setup. Another little double. Into a nice bigger floater. Into a nice big berm back to the straightaway. So this is probably the third rendition of the track. It seems to be working pretty good so far. Has a good flow to it. Could get a little bit of speed. It's not too tight. So for the 6th, 7th scale, 8th scale cars, it works pretty good. So today, I'm going to be ripping the Mojave with the Asuga tires. It seems to have the best cornering control and stability with these bad boys. They work good. And then I have the Asuga out today too. So this guy, I got the 1650 kV in it. I just threw this AliExpress fan on it, but it seems to move a good amount of air, and it doesn't pull too much amperage, so it doesn't affect battery life or anything like that. But yeah, this truck's been holding up good. I put the Fire Team rear brake setup on it. That's really fun for initiating a drift in the corners. And just threw some eBay hubs in there with bigger bearings. We'll see how they hold up. I mean, they were 20-some bucks, so you can't really expect too much. But the front ones were cheap as well, and they've held up for, geez, probably 6 months of solid beatings. So we're gonna run through some packs and see how the track is today. All right. So, like I said, the battery, or the body's destroyed. I have a new body, but I'm really trying to get every last minute out of this thing, because they are not cheap. Shoe glue and drywall tape. Actually, it was E6000, I think, on this one. It worked for a year or so, but, I mean, it doesn't matter how many coats of it I've put on. It's still just, it's mangled. This thing has had a hard life. And if the body's the only real serious weak point, I'm fine with that. Uh-oh, something's binding, it seems. What could it be? That feels good. That feels good. That feels good. I think it's my rear brake, actually. I think I fucked up the rear brake. Let's see, channel 3 and 4. Let me take that rear brake down to 0. Nah, I never had an issue with it before, but definitely seems to be having an issue. 0. Now that's even worse. You can go the other way. Oh, that freed it up. Let me take it off a little bit more, just to make sure it's not dragging. That's still grabs good. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, she's ready for action. Ooh. The only thing with the Asuga tires, I will note that they don't give you a lot of air control for adjustments. So you have to try to control your throttle off jumps and keep the car as level as you can. Because once it goes wild in the air, you're not going to be able to do much to change it. Nice. Oh, look at that body. Oh my God. Oh my God, that looks hilarious. Oh, it looks like I just got done with a demolition derby. Oh my God. Poor thing. She is hammered. Oh, come on. She doesn't want to come back out. What is happening here? Oh, there we go. Oh, that's funny. She's talking to me. There's that brake. Whoa! So I'll try the handbrake in this next corner. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, balls. Oh, yeah, stay out of the grass. Stay away from the tires. So there's a creek down there that runs down the whole tree line, and a couple times a year it floods, so a lot of this soil is it's almost like silt. And that's what makes it get really dusty and loose. It does make the cars slide a good bit, so that's why we're getting a sprinkler system going, just to get some moisture in it. It's literally a night and day difference once it's a little bit moist. That's what she said. That's video game driving right there. Use the wall to your advantage. Oh! Boy, it feels nice. I didn't drive it in like 4 or 5 days. I was starting to get a little stir crazy. I miss this feeling. It is really fun. Oh, baby. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Nice, that was fun. Up next, the Asuga. Get that sucker ripping. And that's a whole nother animal altogether. It's a total weapon on the track. Alright, let me just disconnect this battery before I forget. Okay. I apologize. Alright, so connect battery. Straps are good. Feels like our wheels are nice and snug. Good. Team Corally actually helped me out a lot. When I first got the car, I put like 2 packs through it, maybe 1 pack, and the wheels were all really loose and wobbly. And so it turns out it was the inner hex. The tolerance was a little loose on the inner axle that comes through the hub. So at first I put bearings in it like an idiot. That didn't change anything. Then I contacted Team Corally and showed them a little video of the wobble. They sent me axles, they sent me new hexes, and it's solid again all the way around. And that's and that's after, I don't know, 5 or 6 battery packs. It's still slop free, which is awesome because these things rip. You don't want the wheels wobbling around. So I got this as a builder, a rolling chassis. So I put the old electronics from the Mojave in this actually, and it worked perfect. It loves it. But it did get a little warm, so I used this mesh stuff to put on the body to open up some holes to get airflow into the motor. The ESC never got hot, just the motor to get a little warm. But again, this one I only run on 4S as well. 6S is nutty. And what I found, not necessary. More heat and faster crashes. So we'll give this Asuga a rip. Now these things in the air, oh boy, they just dance. It's really wild how acrobatic they are. See how acrobatic that was? Wow, like a ballerina. That's not what I was talking about, but yeah, that was pretty neat. All right, she's good. Let's try that again without all those crazy dance moves. That's better. Every time I say something, I normally end up eating my words. I normally drive a lot better when I'm not filming. It like makes you, I don't know, you can't focus the same way when the camera's on your head and you do dumb shit. Control is ridiculous, and you can't even get close to full throttle with this car on a track. It's pretty much 1/8 quarter throttle everywhere. It likes to dance in the air a little bit. Give a little flick of the steering. Try it again. There it is. There it is. Now we're talking. Oh! Oh, thank goodness. And that is the bonus of a 7-scale buggy, is tires are big enough to get out of longer grasses. And it works better on a little bit rougher track. There we go. There we go. Oh, 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 oh! There we go. Oh! Damn it. Screwed the pooch on that corner. Blew out the berm. wasn't the greatest either. So I would say so far with this Asuga, the hands down best upgrade you can possibly imagine doing to them is this ADU racing front bumper. Without that, the car would dig in so hard on a downward landing, and almost every time it would flip hard. I broke 2 of these shock towers, which now I just use aluminum spacers with a longer hardened bolt. You don't need to buy those fancy machined standoffs for these things. You could literally just use like a 4mm spacer with a longer bolt with a washer and a nylon lock nut, and they hold perfectly fine. I almost bought the M2C ones, and then I realized it's not necessary. They look nice, but they're not necessary. And when I break it, I just stop by Ace True Value and pick up a couple little tiny cheap pieces. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And she's angry. Oh no! Oh no! Almost did an accidental backflip. It like got some spring action off of the rear wing. There we go. Oh, balls! Big money, yeah! No! Into no man's land. So smooth. It's almost like cheating. It's so easy to drive these if you can have a little self-restraint with the throttle. Can't get too wild with the throttle on these. Whoa! Thank God for that bumper. Holy moly. Oh, thank God for that bumper. Oh. Speed isn't the dangerous part. It's the sudden lack of speed that's where the problems come in. And that went from like 30 to 0 immediately. What was that, a triple Lutz? Oh my God, that was awesome. I don't understand how these things don't just fly into a million pieces with some of these little crashes. pulled out of that one. Oh, transfer, wall ride, fakie grind to tire stomp. I just patented that trick. All right, continuing on. Feels all right, I think. I think I'm going to call it a day after this last lap. We didn't break anything that I know of. Car's doing great. All right, one good whip. Not quite a whip, but it landed on all fours, so I'll take it. All right, guys. Well, just wanted to show you what I got going on. I mean, I don't know. So many YouTube people are just like driving their RC cars around like a grassy field. And I mean, I watch them, but it's really not that entertaining. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just keep recording when I come down here to fling some cars around and let you guys see how some of the cars that I have, and my coworker who's not here today, he has a few cars too that he brings out. I can just let you see how some of them work and how they fly and corner and stuff like that. But yeah, make a few more videos coming up here shortly, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Give me a like if you would, and then it will make it worth the effort. All right, thank you.